What will be your last words? Last words can mean many things, with many people getting to choose what they are, and others not being so lucky. Being significant in the fact that it can describe someone's whole life into a few words. Last words are normally emotional or hold historical importance that allow people to reflect on them long after they pass. With many people choosing to say things that are most important to them, such as telling family members that they love them, what's on their mind, or about their religious beliefs. And others only getting a chance to say what's on their mind a split second before they pass. The last words people speak are important and can define who someone was long after their passing. With that being said, have you ever wondered what the last words of famous historical figures from our past were? If you have, here are 10 famous historical figures' last words. John Adams was the second president of the United States from 1797 to 1801 and a founding father. He played a critical role in advocating for independence from Britain and was a key figure in drafting the Declaration of Independence. He was known for his strong beliefs in republicanism and the rule of law. Adams also had a famous rivalry with Thomas Jefferson, but they reconciled later in life. And both men passed away on July 4th, 1826, the 50th anniversary of American independence. And John Adams' last words were, "Thomas Jefferson survives," not knowing that Jefferson had passed away a few hours earlier. Thomas Jefferson was the third president of the United States from 1801 to 1809 and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. A leader of the Democratic-Republican Party, he was a proponent of states' rights and a limited federal government. Jefferson is also known for the Louisiana Purchase and commissioning the Lewis and Clark Expedition. He passed away on July 4th, 1826, the same day as John Adams, and his last words were a reflection on that day's significance. And Thomas Jefferson's last words were, "Is it the 4th?" referring to July 4th, the date of his death, and the anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president of the United States and is best known for leading the nation through the Civil War and his efforts to end slavery. He issued the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, which declared the freedom of slaves in Confederate states. Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth while attending a play at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. And his leadership during the war and his preservation of the Union makes him one of the most revered presidents in American history. And Abraham Lincoln's last words were, "She won't think anything about it." The Lincolns had nestled close together and were holding hands. Lincoln's words were in response to his wife Mary asking, "What will Miss Harris think of my hanging on to you so?" Mary was referring to Clara Harris, one of their guests at the theater, just 5 minutes before his assassination by John Wilkes Booth. Benjamin Franklin was one of the founding fathers of the United States, a polymath who contributed to many fields such as science, diplomacy, and philosophy. He helped draft the Declaration of Independence and played a crucial role in securing France's support during the American Revolution. Franklin was also known for his inventions, such as the lightning rod and bifocal glasses. He spent much of his later life in France, helping to negotiate peace treaties for the United States. And Benjamin Franklin's last words were, "A dying man can do nothing easy," said in response to his daughter urging him to change position in bed so he could breathe more easily. Winston Churchill was the British Prime Minister during World War II and is famous for his leadership in rallying Britain against Nazi Germany. A skilled orator and politician, he was instrumental in the Allied victory in the war. He also served as Prime Minister after the war from 1951 to 1955. Churchill's legacy is defined by his unwavering resolve during wartime and his role in shaping post-war Europe. And Churchill won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1953. And Winston Churchill's last words were, "I'm bored with it all." Leonardo da Vinci was a Renaissance polymath famous as an artist, scientist, and inventor. He is best known for his paintings, Mona Lisa and The Last Supper. Leonardo's notebooks, filled with scientific sketches and inventions, reveal his deep curiosity and innovative thinking. He contributed to a wide array of fields, including anatomy, engineering, and aerodynamics. And da Vinci's work continues to influence art and science today. And Leonardo da Vinci's last words were, "I have offended God and mankind because my work did not reach the quality it should have." Albert Einstein was a theoretical physicist best known for developing the theory of relativity, which revolutionized modern physics. His famous equation, E equals mc squared, established a relationship between energy and mass. Einstein's work in quantum mechanics and cosmology also laid the groundwork for modern physics. A lifelong pacifist and social activist, he immigrated from Germany to the United States in 1933, fleeing the rise of the Nazi regime. He won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921 for his work on the photoelectric effect. And Albert Einstein's last words are unknown because they were in German and the attending nurse by his side did not understand German. Joseph Stalin was the leader of the Soviet Union from the mid-1920s until his death in 1953. He oversaw the collectivization of agriculture, leading to widespread famine and purged millions of perceived political enemies during the Great Terror. Stalin played a key role in the Soviet Union's victory over Nazi Germany during World War II that left a legacy of repression and fear. His leadership style was authoritarian, and his policies transformed the Soviet Union into a global superpower, albeit at a heavy cost to human life. And Joseph Stalin's last words were not definitively recorded, however, it is reported that his final gesture was raising his left hand as a signal to his guards. Julius Caesar was a Roman general and statesman whose actions led to the demise of the Roman Republic and the rise of the Roman Empire. He expanded Roman territory through conquest, particularly in Gaul. Caesar famously crossed the Rubicon in 49 BCE, a move that led to civil war. He was declared dictator for life, but was assassinated by a group of senators, including his close friend Brutus, on the Ides of March 44 BCE, and his death marked a turning point in Roman history. And Julius Caesar's last words were, "Et tu, Brute," meaning "and you, Brutus." Major General John Sedgwick was a Union officer during the American Civil War. He was known for his leadership and was one of the highest-ranking Union officers killed during the war. Sedgwick was struck by a Confederate sharpshooter at the Battle of Spotsylvania Courthouse. His famous last words, uttered before his death, are a testament to his confidence in his troops and the belief that they were safe from enemy fire. John Sedgwick's last words were, "They couldn't hit an elephant at this distance," and he was shot moments later by a Confederate sharpshooter during the American Civil War. Okay, that's me all for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy that video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. Also, subscribe down below if you haven't already, because it's free and helps me out a whole lot. So definitely do that if you haven't already. I hope you really did enjoy this video, because it was a lot of work to film this and get it all edited. But I had a whole lot of fun doing it, so I hope you really did enjoy it. Oh, I fell into a hole. But leave it in the comments below. What was your favorite last words from this video that was spoken? I'm not really sure which mine are, but I want to see what your favorite last words from the 10 people that I listed today were. But with all that said, I hope you'll have a great day. But this adventure is left in the past.